First responders in Harvard are called to the town's public beach to search for a potential missing swimmer. After a lengthy investigation, there was no evidence towards anyone being missing. Now the town is hoping to use this incident as a way to warn swimmers about going out alone. Our Cam Jandrow is live tonight with the story. Cam?
Anna, thankfully no one was pulled out of the water in Harvard earlier today, but unfortunately that's not always the case. This is the time of year when the temperature goes up through the roof and people start visiting their local ponds, beaches, and lakes, and first responders want people to know going swimming can be dangerous, and it's important you take the proper precautions when going out.
First responders shut down the town beach in Harvard. Divers were in the water for a report of a missing swimmer.
They were witnessing a gentleman doing laps in the water, and at some point they realized they saw him going out and never saw him come back. There's anywhere from a 2 to 4 minute window that happened.
The District 8 dive team used sonar technology along the beach, but there was no indication someone was missing, and ultimately the search was called off. The Harvard Fire Department says the response was out of an overabundance of caution, but they hope to use it as a lesson for anyone looking to swim in open water.
Swimming, make sure somebody knows where you are when you go in the water, when you come out. You know, have somebody know where you are. It's very important, and know your limitations.
Boats and divers were in the water for the better part of 2 hours. They say conditions were difficult, which can only make it more dangerous for swimmers.
It's very weedy. The water's about 8 to 10 feet deep, but the weeds are almost 6 feet high in there. Visibility is almost zero in there, so all the searching is basically by hand.
The fire department says at the end of the day, they're glad they didn't have to pull anybody out of the water this time. And if they had to, they'd be ready.
So we take everyone's life seriously, and we will exhaust all possibilities to make sure that no one is in the water.
Now, some tips if you are going out into the water, make sure you always have a cell phone. That way, if something happens, you have the ability to call somebody. And also make sure you always have a life vest if you're going out fishing or on a boat or something like that. We're live in Worcester tonight. I'm Cam Jandrow. Anna, back to you.
Thanks, Cam, and we'll hear from a UMass Memorial doctor on water safety coming up a little later in our Health Watch report.